This is the video on setting up subscription codes that will allow your subscribers to get a discount based on the subscription code that they enter. This feature also includes the ability to give a subscription code to one of your managers, I'll just call them managers at this point, and allow them to distribute that subscription code to their clients and then run a report that will show you how much that manager has earned. In other words, you can set up a percentage of the subscription amount that will go to your manager based on the subscribers that they have recruited. So I hope that's clear, but as we go through it and as you mess with it, you'll see how this works. It's very powerful. We used it a lot. The scenario that we used it in is every Referral Institute franchise owner had their own subscription code that they could give to their clients. And then every quarter I would run a report that showed me the subscribers that subscribed to the system using the referral code for the Referral Institute franchise. And I wrote them a check that was a percentage of the subscription fees that were paid. So this is a pretty powerful feature within the system. So I'll go through it. It's subscription codes button under ZSS admin. So go to subscription codes, and it's layered, nested like in a tree structure, and you can have multiple levels. You can go as deep as you want to manage. I have left all the referral codes in here as an example. So I'm going to show you the RI top level. So if I open this up, you will see that there are referral codes for every major region. And then underneath every major region, there were franchise owners within that region that had their own referral code. So we'll look at the top level. So the top level says that top level subscription code. There is no owner for this subscription code because that person's been deleted from the database. I recorded where these referrals came from, who's basically responsible for bringing in the person who has this code. The name of the code is RI Top Level. It's a Referral Institute code, and it's offering a 50% discount per quarter and a 50% discount per year. You can do the discounts in dollars or percentages. And then 25% of the subscription fee is paid to the owner of this subscription code, so whoever is selected here. And I'll show you the ones that I've set up for you here in a minute. And then we've got a valid date that this code can be used. And I typically made them expire at the end of the year. And then at the end of the year, I would review all of these codes and set their expiration date forward another year if appropriate. So that's how you set up the code itself, who owns it, which is also who's going to be paid the referral fee as part of the subscription fee. And so now we've got some conditions here. The owner of this code can view the referral code report. So you were wondering why you could not see the referral code reports that I showed you in a previous video. You will be able to now because I've checked the box on your referral code. So I'll show you that in a minute. The code owner can sponsor distributors. I believe that means that this owner can also create their own referral codes underneath them and build that distribution of referral codes and of course percentages. Percentage paid to this owner comes from the parent share. In other words, I would pay the subscriber, I would pay the lowest level in the chain, and then I would subtract that amount from its parent when I went to pay the parent their percentage. It can be a little confusing. I don't think we use that very much, but you can look through these codes and see. And code users can create announcements. So we have that announcement area at the top of the page, and this is how I managed who could create announcements or not. Those announcements for Referral Institute were actually dragged in from the Referral Institute site. So I'm not sure if this is really working or how well it's working. And then this is the information that I use to actually send a check and send payment quarterly for the use of these referral codes. So I'm going to go back here to this list, and so that's the top level. I'm going to go one level down and look at the UK. Okay, so this is RI UK, and again the owner would have been in here except they've been removed from the database. So this is the person who's going to get their subscription. Let me explain this a little better. So the RI-UK was given to the franchise owner. So the franchise owner could use their own subscription code and get a free copy of Relate to Profit. That's 100% free. So franchise owners did not pay for Relate to Profit. They also received 5% of any of the subscription fees that come from the referral codes under them. And then, of course, the rest of this is the same as I already explained. And so now, if we look at one of the bottom level subscription codes, so now I'm looking at Bristol. So the owner of RI UK, he or she would get a free subscription, and then they could hand out these various subscription codes, and those people would get a 50% discount. So I'll give you a real example if I can. RI UK was assigned to Sarah Owen when she was the master franchise owner, and so she used it to get her free subscription. The franchise owners under here also used RI-UK for their Relate to Profit subscription, so they got a free description. And then each franchise owner would distribute their particular referral code to their clients, and their clients would then get the 50% off. So you may have to think about this for a few minutes, but it is all set up. It does work, and it really was a method to encourage subscriptions and to have these franchise owners have some stake in Relate to Profit. So I've created a top level code for you. And so anytime you want to create a subscription or have somebody just create a free subscription, you could give them this code. They would get 100% free subscription. I left this blank or zero at this point. So what you can do is you can create a new subscription code, and I'm going to say that it's underneath you, and I'm going to say that you're the owner, and I'm just going to say this is other, and I'm going to say that the subscription code is my friend. So I set up the subscription code to provide a 50% discount. 25% of that gets paid to you, and it's valid through the end of the year. Now, whoever gets this code, whoever you give this to and they use it, we don't want them to be able to look at referral code reports or sponsored distributors or any of this. So we just leave this blank. And then we would fill in the information of who gets paid, which is still still you. And we click Save. So now underneath your top level code, so your top level code, if you give it to somebody, they get a free subscription. If you give the My Friend subscription code to somebody and they use it, they get 50% off. So this goes on and on. You can create subscription codes as many as you need, and just set those up for tracking who has a referral code that they can use and distribute, and who has actually used a referral code. So I'm going to click this View Report button, and so because I have left the Referral Institute information in here, I'm not sure what the date range is, and we can clean this up, but this is what was being used to determine the payments that must be made. Oh, I'm wrong. This is actually just, I think, who has used the codes. Oh, wrong again. So this is just a list of all the codes and how they are set up, the validation dates, and basically who owns them. So this is just a printable list of this information right here. Okay, I'm going to go back to the admin menu. The report that I was looking for that shows the payments, under Reports, under Subscription Code Report, so it wants to know a date range. So these probably haven't been used in quite a while. So let's see if I can get some valid data for you. Okay, so this was used by my admin assistant to actually make the payment. So we would put in the 3 months. We paid these quarterly, so we would put in the range of 3 months, hit generate, and it would show that we owed Mike $14, that we owed Sarah $2.99. So if you go back further, you'll see some bigger numbers. But this, my admin assistant would hit the print button. It would print just this block, and she would include that in the envelope with payment. So I think that's it on the subscription codes, the referral codes. It's a pretty useful part of the system when we had the system in place, and I hope you get to use it, at least some facsimile of it, to generate some income.